What's up? Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a good week. Gonna take a look at this Rangecraft. I haven't messed with it since I got back from last week. We just start keeping track of data. Eventually, I'm gonna get my own setup and do my own reloading when it's plausible. And I can figure out the space requirements and all that. But I will say that it seemed to work well. Didn't have any hesitation, no errors, instantaneous reaction, a lot faster than what I've seen the Garmin does. I wish this articulated up and down. That's one observation. Power on. Let's see, we had not quite a full battery, but almost there when we left. Hit OK. And we come down here to previous sessions. Turn this light off, I guess. This is not helping us. Let's see. So we're going to figure this out here. So we got previous session. Okay. And I can go back to the video and figure out which one's which. Alright, so the first one we say okay. We have summary. That's one shot. Okay, so let's go back. How do you go back? You go return. This is the final one. I just want to get a gauge and understand what all the... You have a summary, shot record. Let's go summary. Okay. So that's a basic overview, your minimum, your maximum, your average. SD and ES, I don't know what those stand for. KE, foot pounds. PF, 3, I don't know what that means. So let's go back and go to shot record, and that should give me individual numbers, right, on every shot? Yeah. Deviation average, feet per second. This is, that's the 2700s is the 147 grain shots, yeah. So we're doing first 27, 22, went down to 2019. Third shot jumped up to 26. Fourth shot jumped up to 53 as it gets hotter. Then up to 57. Deviation average 27, 17, 4. I'm still gonna wrap my head around all these numbers. Scott's been MIA lately when it comes to shooting. He's dealing with his own stuff. Plus it's hot as shit, so I expected that for summer. And Larry doesn't shoot his guns anymore, so it's just me flying solo. But that's okay. This is one of the 140 runs, I believe. The bolt gun. Shot record. Alright, so I'm going to have to get a journal. This was just an introductory. I want to get some values and then try to make sense of it. We're shooting factory ammo anyway, but I wanted to get a baseline. Yeah, 27, 26, 2706. Yeah, those would also be, I think, 147s, I guess. Those are high numbers for the 140s, I think. Back 1254, so that's definitely I think that's the LMT 65 running the 140s. No, he's also, 27s. That's a bit high for 140s. I think maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, I have to go back and do some correlation. And if we do a summary on that run, okay. And as far as battery life, didn't budge. That's where it was when I left. Granted, we weren't out there for hours and hours, but so far the battery life seems pretty damn good. And overall, it seems to be working fine so far. Again, my only complaint, I wish this articulated a bit. You know, sometimes you want to just edge it up if you're standing up to read it. Other than that, initial impressions, having read it a little bit, pretty good. We'll start keeping track. I gotta find that journal I bought with the Viking skull on it. It's in the garage somewhere. And the goal is to get my own reloading set up. Probably that Area 419. But it doesn't have to be that fancy. My issue I'm dealing with is where I'm going to set it up. I really don't have any room in here because you have to mount a press. And I'm not even sure. See, that wood's too thin to mount the press, I think. It's going to have to be on something like this, the thicker bench. Well, I could get rid of that computer, which is on its way out anyway. I don't even turn it on anymore. It's old. If I got rid of that computer, I could mount the press kind of here-ish. Get rid of all this stuff. The press here. And I'm still going to need an annealer. I don't know how I'd work that out. And some of the other bells and whistles that Scott has. So still not sure yet. It's going to be a bit of an investment too. Even if I go more budget-minded, I have to figure out, is the juice worth that squeeze for me personally? I don't see it as a downside. We still got tons of stuff to reload that I've been buying slowly. I'd like to work on it. And I don't want to be a pain in the ass to Scott. I have the introductory. I feel confident that if I take my time and I go back and refresh or watch videos, I can safely accomplish what my goal is. But again, it's, I don't know. We'll see. As far as shooting, yeah, I'm going back out, man. Let me do my beepity beep. Alrighty then. What do we want to work on this weekend? Now you'll turn off. And then we got to wave in front of the thingy because it's not mounted properly. Okay. Well, we just shot the Bolty. Did well with it. The LMT 6.5 did really well with that. Felt good. I'd kind of like to head out and test. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to swap over to the 5.56 end cap on the VERS36. Well, that's a 36. And try it on the LMT Piston 14.5 and maybe the CAC. Run some groups at a hundo. I'd like to do some transition type drills. You know what I need to get? I need to get my own couple things of steel. I don't mind shooting paper, but it's so much more fun with the steel. I just always enjoy it more. I have to look into getting my own. Doesn't have to be fancy, but at least a couple decent ones. That's another chunk of cash. The 5.56 end cap. Let's see. All right, so you're 5.56 223, buddy. All right. Now, I assume you use one of these. Let me see. What is this? You just do one of these? Yeah, it seems like that's the case. Oh, it wasn't even super tight. I gotta double check that next time. Must have rocked a little loose. I haven't touched this since I got it. Be more mindful about that. Now we can turn the light back on. Well, obviously, if you're going to run it in the shorter configuration, we got to pop the top off, but Yeah, everything looks as it should. And here's our 5.56. Cool thing about when you order from VBD Retail, Vance and Ben, you're going to get all the bells and whistles. The one thing I saw a lot of guys bitching about the deal at Silencer Shop is they weren't getting their end caps, they weren't getting their extras. Okay, that's good. So now we're good for 5.56. Now I can bring all this with me, but given I am half a retard, I'm scared I'm going to throw it on the wrong gun because it's all chemo and forget to swap it over and have one of those moments and just explode or even hurt myself. Forget the damaging the gun parts. So I think it's best for me to keep things segregated a little bit. Mr. Piston, na, 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 na. Mr. Christian, there's a song back in the 70s. Oh. Well, the window's closed, but don't say that PLXC is a great scope. A lot of guys are shitting on fuck primary arms. I don't know, dude. I like it. Glass is cool. Edge reticle. The ACSS. 1:8. First person. Crystal clear. Made in the low factory in Japan next to the big boys. What a difference that is on weight. You can really feel that compared to running like my Sandman or something. Yeah. We'll do that. Oh! Yeah, that'll be this weekend's little test. And we haven't run the CAC in a while. Let's run that CAC-a-lac. And I spent all that money, even overpaid for the lower, chasing that thing for 5 years, and it's barely seen more than a few range runs for some basic groups. Now the CAC 14.5 is kind of on the lighter side compared to the piston, so that feels real nice. He's running the Psi 1:6 right now. Interesting optic. The reticle's cool. As a Star Wars fan all my life, it's got that TIE Fighter vibe. Overall, it's not bad. Beep. Spray it on. What's he weighing in at? Let's see. I mean, it's not super light. It's a 14.5, but it's manageable. Oh. What are you set to currently? Pounds? Okay. Oh, let's see with the can. Yeah, he's about... You know what's ironic? This 14.5 CAC with that can is the same weight as my HKSP5 with the can. And that's a PCC, around 10 pounds. Dry, not loaded, obviously. Alright, so that's that'll be this weekend's little adventure. I pulled these off of the EWS, which we still have to shoot that as well. I might bring that too, fuck it. Have a day. Or go 2 days in a row. Should we swap these back over? Looks kind of cool. But we'll leave that as is. And yeah. Make sure I put that other end cap in here. Yeah. Toss you in here. Now I can bring it and swap back and forth. But Initially, I think we're going to keep everything segregated and just not even have it, so I can't screw it up. We won't be using the direct threads because it's all rock setted, but I might pick up another VERS36, to be honest. It's such a good can and so versatile. But I'm not in a rush for it either. Forgot about you, bud. And we'll get some numbers on, some more numbers with the Rangecraft and start to keep track of what's what. If I do go forward with the whole personal reloading endeavor, maybe we can figure something out. I can reconfigure my bedroom and put a bench in there and make that like a secondary kind of gun room-ish thing. I usually sleep on the damn couch with my feet up 90% of the time. Might turn that into a whole second gun room with a big safe. Who knows? Yeah. So hope you guys have a great weekend. See you when I see you. Stay cool. Till next time, your boy, Jake America. Loving that HK shit. I need some more in my life. Peace.